What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Y'all kick back, relax, and take a ride with me. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know we had a slight delay, but we are here as promised to talk about the end of the streak for Angel Reese against the New York Liberty today, what it means for Caitlin Clark as she tries to become the new double-double queen of the league with the longest streak of double-doubles. Chat already booming, Lance. Let's keep it respectful now. You done been in here enough times, bro, to know I'm fully aware Caitlin Clark has a triple double. You've been around, you know. This is not your first rodeo. We're talking double doubles though, because Angel Reese does not have a double double, and we all know if you're watching the WNBA, triple double queen in the league is Alyssa. But Angel Reese streak came to an end at 15. They lost the game 81-67. Did y'all see that last possession, man, where they threw like four defenders at her? The Liberty had her in quadruple coverage, completely taking away the possibility for the double-double. They were determined to end that streak. Bo, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. How we doing this Saturday? How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. I appreciate y'all being here on this fine Saturday afternoon. Yes, sir. Got the fresh cut. Gotta keep it smooth. Got to do it. Appreciate you, Bo. So we know that the streak came to an end. They were not calling enough fouls in that game. It was a very physical contest. And we know the Liberty were without Breonna Stewart, so Jonquel Jones was really holding it down in the paint. This was a game that I don't know if we the I would say the game was much closer than the score would admit, man. They pulled away late. Sabrina Ionescu really put the dagger in them. But Angel Reese finished with 16 points, and she had a chance to hit a double-double. She smoked a layup late in the game. She had a really very good opportunity to go ahead and cash in on a 16th straight double-double. Missed the layup. They go into quadruple coverage on her in the last possessions of the game, and they were not having it. They were not seeing that 16th double-double get scored on the Liberty. They were not having it. They shut it down. The streak comes to an end at 15. Yo, RC, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Jerma, welcome back. Welcome back. You think the pendulum is swinging in the favor of Caitlin's epic work, Clark? I think so. I think so. She has a chance to go ahead and break this double-double record of 15, where she at like 5 right now. I don't see it slowing down with the way she's dishing it. We saw her almost get a double-double in the first quarter, or the first half, I should say. She had 7 assists in the first quarter, though, which was nuts. Broke an Indiana Fever record. So I definitely think this bodes well for Caitlin and the gang. And y'all saw my last video calling for sides heads, man. It's been ridiculous. How do you how do you squander a 31-point lead? Like, what is going on? Jay, Liberty was absolutely not having it. They were not having it. It was embarrassing watching Angel try to get those last few points. Really, she was screaming. But she was screaming for the basketball. She was demanding the basketball. Molly Carr, welcome in, welcome in. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to with all the latest and the greatest within the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. At least CC only has to endure idiot Sods for 2 more years. Sods is so bad, y'all. She is so bad. Like, Caitlin could easily have 2 triple doubles right now, and you pull her out of that first Phoenix game, 1 rebound shot. You blow a 31-point lead. Your team is up and you completely change the game plan and bring in Erica Wheeler. We see that Celeste Taylor is a capable backup point guard playing meaningful minutes in her first day being signed with the Phoenix Mercury. I told y'all Celeste Taylor was a WNBA player. I told y'all that Clark and the gang would see them again, and that's what happened. She said she was never in that position before. This was Sod's first time being up 30. I bet. Because she's terrible. RC, how did they blow that lead, man? They wanted to lose that game so bad. Oh my goodness. Come back. Welcome in. Welcome in. Four slashes a joke. Wild. I couldn't see the fourth quarter, but I heard New York wasn't trying to let Reese quit. Yeah. Yo, RC, like one of the last possessions of the game, they got the ball to Angel Reese, and four defenders, like, mobbed her. They were absolutely not letting her get that double-double to stretch it to 16. They absolutely were not having it, man. The Liberty, they brought four defenders on Angel, y'all. Like, the pressure was immense. They were not allowing her to get that double-double. The streak has ended. Scott's contract needs to get eaten up quicker than a Pac-Man game. She needs let out. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Anthony. Scott's contract, yep. She needs to let out of her contract. What we thinking about here? Nothing to think about. You get Caitlin Clark for a guaranteed 4 seasons. How much are you gonna squander on sides? Are you betting on sides? I mean, you can't. I don't think it matters what happens. My thing is, if they make the playoffs, I feel like they won't fire her, but they still need to. Even if they make the playoffs, even if they win in the first round, they need to get sides out of there. We saw what this core could look like, man. I mean, we saw double doubles from 3 different Fever players: Nalissa Thomas or Nalissa Smith, Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark. All 3 of them had double doubles. Kelsey Mitchell had a game high 28. You see what this group can be. Angel, you can't be shooting 3 for 13, girlfriend. In addition, you can't have half your rebounds on shots you missed. That's not very impressive. Yo, I saw there was an assassination attempt on former President Trump, yo. What? It's getting crazy out here. One of my boys just sent me the video of that. I gotta watch that. Yo, they were not having the double-double, y'all. They absolutely were not having the double-double. Unc, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Unc in the chat. You already know how he feeling. Brandon, the Mercury signed Celeste Taylor and my heart dropped. Few might have won the game, but it still hurts seeing C-Taylor on the Mercury. And she was getting valuable minutes, RC. She was out there dishing that rock. All y'all Caitlyn fans having a party. Hey, everybody is welcome, Unc. Everybody is welcome. That was a tough loss, though, for the Chicago Sky, man. Tough loss, but they're playing the best team in the WNBA. Let's take a quick look at the standings right now. Here we go. If the season ended today, y'all, both these teams would still be playoff teams. Let's keep that in mind. Both these squads, the Sky and the Fever, are very much so ahead of schedule. Caitlin Clark now holds the record for most double-doubles by a guard with 8. She's at 8 all time? Sheesh. Candy need more minutes. Agreed. Dantas needs more minutes, yo. Get her the basketball. Like, what's really going on here, guys? Like, what's up with these rotations? What is up with these rotations? Angel coming back. She's the double-double queen. Standing on business, Rogel, Liberty play. Yeah, they did play great defense today. They were locking up. Sabrina was out there shooting that rock. John Kell Jones was out there manning the paint. Facts. Danny, welcome in. Chances are that Caitlin Clark will get double doubles for the rest of the season. The way she's dishing the rock right now, we're not seeing anybody in the league with the court vision and the delivery. And if her teammates they get that break, I think this Olympic break will benefit the Fever more than any team, just because they played so many games in a short span. They're gonna get that time to practice and build chemistry, and really, I think focus on catching Caitlin's passes, honestly. Like, knowing when the basketball is coming. That's 16 more games, and she has 3 or 4 doubles in a row. That would make 20 in a row, beating Angel Reese. She's at 5. She's at 5 right now. 5 double-doubles. She's at 5. Scott need a PG. Scott absolutely need a PG. That's the only thing they're missing. I made a video about that. They're a point guard away. Seriously. I don't even think Joe can hold a gun right now. I ain't gonna hold you. My man Joe Biden been wilding in the interviews. 2 boards, shot from the double-double, solid game. No, 2 points. 2 points. Welcome in, Saheed. 2 points. 2 points. He was definitely grabbing them boards. The entire Indiana Pacers front office needs to be fired, starting with Coach. Oh, I'm assuming you mean Indiana Fever, Anthony. The blonde assistant coach from the Indiana Pacers needs to take over the team. 2 boards. 5 in a row, yes. What does sexual orientation have to do with this? Candy, nothing at all. Nothing at all. The Sky, I mean, Marina Mabry is really the only 3-point threat for the Sky. That's their biggest weakness is the 3-point shot. They need to add a guard, a point guard who can shoot threes but fits in with that defensive scheme and can also distribute the basketball. The Sky definitely, they need to be aiming for Georgia Moore, Raven Johnson in the draft. If they can't get anybody in the free agency, they need to be going for guards like that. Let's call it what it is. Kathy Engelbert, Kathy Engel she made that call to New York and let them know I want y'all to swarm Reese like roaches on a biscuit. RCU on one. You ain't lying though. It was just gunshots. Head close by Trump was not shot at. They definitely need a PG. What is worse is that they are down a spot. And a half, yep, half game back, half game back. Let's not say assassination. Somebody text me assassination. Like I got the video on or the video sent to me in a text saying assassination attempt. But like my thing is I don't be like checking my messages or answering calls when I'm on live. Like I give y'all all of me. Scott play Vegas next. Yes, bad. They are definitely right now in the meat of their schedule where they're playing all the top teams. And we knew this was going to happen. We talked about who would be the more likely playoff team between the Sky and the Fever. And a lot of y'all said the Sky or the Fever. A lot of y'all said the Fever just based off of the fact of the strength of schedule. That 8 is a rookie record. The record is 11 for guards. We got to go bigger than guards, though. Caitlin got to go for the full record. We got to go bigger than just guards. Diana Taurasi is supposed to be retiring after this year, and I would not mind her taking over as CC's coach in Indiana. Taurasi, very cerebral. She's got that Mamba mentality about her for sure, Anthony, definitely. Who are some other people y'all want to see, man, like, to replace her? I've seen Mark Jackson. I've seen Larry Bird mentioned. Mark Jackson a whole lot. Like, who needs to be the coach to succeed Coach Christie Sods? She is not the long-term answer. I made a video talking about Kara Lawson from Duke. They're going to have to pay some money. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Bluter has been mentioned. The coach from Drake has been mentioned. There's been a lot of names being thrown out. Trump hit the ground like someone said, drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Shout out to the Hobbleways. Wayne is my favorite rapper of all time. Y'all got the chat live right now. Welcome in, everybody. This is your first time. I'm Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Welcome to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Yes, Saheed, I agree. Celeste is definitely about to flourish in Phoenix. Y'all see her dishing that rock out? She was out there guarding Caitlin. I'm not gonna lie though. CC was cooking Celeste. I'm not gonna lie. I just found you, Brandon. You're doing an awesome job, my man. Anthony, I appreciate you. Much love. Much love, my God. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Clark needs 8 in a row to beat an NBA record for most double-doubles with points and assists. Nobody is dishing the basketball like Clark, bro. 7 assists in 1 quarter is nutty. Dantas is good. She has some skills. I think she does. She shoots the ball well from three. She's probably the best shooting big on this team, even though Nalissa Smith has been shooting that rock from three. She's physical, though. Dantas can guard the paint, be that anchor down low. I think she can play with any bigs. Like, you can really use her versatility with playing her next to Smith or playing her against Boston or even Teamy for that matter. Size needs to give Berger some minutes. Yeah, what's the deal? How did Berger really just fall out of place? She needs to be the backup point guard. What's crazy is what we saw, y'all, for real, was that Celeste Taylor should be the backup point guard. Because we saw she was running that second unit with Phoenix, and she was doing really well. Celeste should have been the backup point guard this whole time, but definitely Wheeler should not be getting minutes, man. We saw Christie Wallace minutes have been cut. She didn't play last game. I don't know if it was an injury or what, but she didn't play. Wheeler's minutes have gone down. But yeah, Berger needs to get in there and get some minutes. Yo, Tim, what's up? What's up? Welcome in, my guy. AR fans are terrible now when we complain about CC's problems because of lack of good coaching. We're making excuses. Angel can't shoot. Now the streak is over. They got excuses. I'm standing on business. No such record. Double double is a double double. Doesn't matter the two categories. Facts. A double double is a double double. But yeah, I think honestly, Angel, I will die on this hill. I think she's in a better position right now to succeed and win Rookie of the Year just because of the fact that her organization has structure. They have leadership. They have vets that are valued voices. They have a good coach. They have a reliable, a stable front office. Caitlin's fighting an uphill battle. She's fighting teammates. She's fighting a terrible coach. Y'all, so she went off on Christie sides yesterday. Or yeah, after the game, she was pissed when she was supposed to have the green light. She's looking to attack. Christie sides tells her to defer, and it's a turnover. You saw Caitlin visually frustrated on the bench. He's had it with Christie sides, man. It's like LeBron in his situation where you have the highest basketball IQ, higher than your coach who's supposed to be leading the locker room. It's ridiculous the odds that Caitlin's up against right now. Definitely gonna flourish. I doesn't have a guard who can make an entry pass. Facts. That's why I said Raven Johnson, Georgia Moore. They need a guard, and Raven would be great, I think, just because of her defense. She can score it at all three levels, and she is an excellent elite entry passer. We saw her get it to Cardoso a lot at South Carolina. She's friends with Angel Reese. Like Raven Johnson's a no brainer pick if she decides to come out. Brandon, we got to keep that one. Kathy Inglesird, facts. RCU in your back tonight. I am sure that. Yo, Colin, welcome in, my guy. What's up? I am sure there are women overseas that would love to play on the same team as Caitlin Clark. Yes, I think in free agency, like they definitely need to go after Atlanta Deladon. If they don't re-sign Wheeler or Mitchell, that is a lot of cap room. I need them to go after Dejanay Carrington. I believe she's a free agent, Dejanay Carrington. I need them to go after Atlanta Deladon, man. Christy Sods fire that dope. Yeah, she's terrible. Lynn Dunn is terrible as a GM. Bring Jenny Busick, who assistant coach of the Indiana Pacers. Okay. Yo, the Mystics are sticking around, and it's crazy bad. It's crazy because they do not have Elena Deladon. Like when the Mystics get fully healthy, they are going to be a team to be reckoned with, man. And I can't wait to see who they get in the draft. I really hope the Mystics are able to get Paige Beckers if they don't make the playoffs and they just suck the rest of the season. That would be a crazy consolation piece. But if you get her with Atkins, with Aaliyah Edwards, who's getting better every game, super skilled. You get Atlanta Deladon back, Shakira Austin, Sykes. Like, yo, the Mystics could have a squad. Prodigal, welcome in, welcome in. Cheryl, welcome in, everybody. Yo, she is a bucket. Kelsey Mitchell is a walking bucket. I don't think that she is the long-term answer at the shooting guard as a backcourt mate. I don't think that she brings the best out of Caitlin. But individually, they're both really good players, and there's nobody on the roster that can do what she does. Bible Boy, welcome in. Stop blaming the coach, he says. Henry, what's up, what's up? Welcome in, my guy. Terry, Aaron, Richard, what's up, what's up? Hey, man, we got Australia in the building. We got some people from down under. Respect. We salute you. Appreciate you. We global, y'all. Live with Brandon Blakey podcast is global. But yeah, holler at me in the comments. How are y'all feeling right now, man? Double streak has ended. You know what I'm saying? Like four people swarmed Angel Reese. The New York Liberty were absolutely not giving up that double today. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Top Gun, welcome in. Hey, we alive and healthy, baby. No complaints. Juju picked Reese for Rookie of the Year. Juju, did y'all see my video on Dawn Staley even picked Angel Reese as Rookie of the Year? She said it would have to be Angel. She is the clear cut. Larry Bird, Larry Legend as a coach for the Fever? That would be lit. That would be lit. I won't lie, the Fever making mad steps forward and then take a step back. Facts. Facts. We don't know which Fever team is going to show up. That's the crazy part. It's inconsistent ups and downs, but still we have made this out to be a wonderful season if you consider the brutal beginnings. Yeah, 2-8 starting out is nuts. Yo, shout out to Juju winning the ESPY, though. Yo, Timothy, what's good, my guy? Welcome in. Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Indeed. Next week is, yes, All-Star game. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese going up against Team USA with a chance to get some revenge after being left off the squad. We need predictions from that game, y'all. What's y'all's predictions? We need predictions for that game. Both squads are stacked, but the Olympic team got a couple injuries. Clark has 23 game streak of at least 4 turnovers. Averaging over 5 turnovers a game, that is the biggest knock on Clark's game. I think as she gets older, with more usage, there's going to be turnovers. But I think as she gets more, steady, comfortable, adjusted in the WNBA, the game will start to slow down. Players will start catching more passes. Those turnovers will cut down. But hey, all the turnovers are definitely not drop passes. Gotta take care of the ball. Yes, Caitlin and AR on the same All-Star team. What are y'all's predictions for the stat line for CC and AR? What are the predictions? Just let CC coach. She understands the game better than anybody on the Fever's coaching staff right now anyway. I mean, no lie. Give her the LeBron treatment. Let her call the shots if that's how you feel. They just got to get somebody in there to match her IQ, to be honest. Aaron, welcome in, my guy. The Sky's going to fall out of the 8th seed. They got the Aces next. Same situation as the Fever. So we are giving the Sky no chance. No chance against the Aces. Is that how we feeling? Kobe and LeBron also have regular turnovers. It's a non-issue. So we're not worried about it. I hear Mark Jackson name every time a coaching job has a vacancy. Heck, soon Mark Jackson name going to come up as an option to coach in the MLB and the NFL. I need Coach Jackson coaching somewhere. I don't even care which of the big 4 leagues it is. I don't care if it's the MLS or see. I need Mark Jackson back coaching, man. The NBA done blackballed him. He got to figure something else out. Lisa Bluter was her college coach, as we know. And the Drake coach had her in youth girls basketball. Okay, Terry, great perspective. Great perspective. Sage does a great job of taking the ball out of Caitlin's hands at the end of games. Sods definitely does. Definitely does. And, putting Erica Wheeler in the game kills the whole momentum for the squad, man. It's like they're playing against the head coach. Henry, welcome in, welcome in. Donkis isn't in playing shape quite yet, a little like Boston was at the beginning of the season. Yep, she did join the roster late. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely getting in shape, getting her rhythm. I think she's made the most of her limited time. Lisa Bluter for 3 years to get in the right direction. They need Bluter in the front office or on the coaching staff. They need her involved somehow, at least an advisor. I think Booger must have cussed out sides in practice really bad or something. She must have, because ain't no excuse for all the coaching scratches Grace has. Yeah, she doesn't get any burn. It makes no sense. She should be the backup point guard. No way Erica Wheeler should be getting minutes over Grace Berger, man. What is she doing? Why is she in the doghouse? We need answers. Bible Boy says stop blaming Coach Sides. Sides is the worst coach in the WNBA or NBA. Yo, both the Christies. Christie Sides is the worst coach. Christie Wallace is the worst player. If we don't blame the coach, what or else are we going to talk about? Get your ish off. Get your ish off. Cheryl, welcome in. Real still broke the record. So stand on business, Cheryl. Stand on business. Raven Johnson would not be a good fit with CC. No, Raven Johnson would be a good fit with Kennedy Carter and Marina Mabry in Chicago. Raven Johnson needs to be in Chicago, period. I think Caitlin is moving ahead in rookie of the year from these last two games. Yeah, she's been incredible the last two games, and Reese really hasn't really matched up. That's big coming from you though, because I know you are an avid Reese supporter. It's definitely a two-player race. And did y'all see Rakia Jackson? What she had 22, 23, a career high? Yo, Rakia Jackson, she making some noise, man. There's still a lot of games left. Don't sleep on Rakia. Reese was so thirsty today for that double-double. Welcome in, Prodigal. 19 seconds left. They down 14, and Reese is posting up begging for the ball. They sent for literally, the Sky got the ball into her, and yo, the Liberty just were not having that double-double. They sent 4 defenders at her. She tried to draw a foul. The Liberty were not having it. They wanted to see that streak in, and then Lindsey Allen ran out the clock with like 6 seconds left. Yo, Kelsey Plum lights up the fever every time they play. It's like Kelsey Plum and Jewel Lloyd are on another level anytime they play the fever. It's crazy. Yo, Sabrina was scoring that rock today. She at 28, y'all? Come on now. She was shooting that rock. She put the dagger in them late, too. No Breonna Stewart. No Stewie. No problem. Yup, Sobs is terrible. Terrible, terrible. Kevin, welcome in. Welcome in, my God. This is your first time, hey, y'all make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay up with all the latest and the greatest with the Live with Brandon Blakey for our podcast. Yeah, the turnovers are an issue. Caitlin best in the league. Sheesh. We crowning her the best in the league. Clark Street in the building. What's good, Paris? Welcome in, everybody. Yo, y'all got the chat jumping right now. Y'all got the chat jumping right now. Y'all have the chat jumping right now. We own one on a Saturday evening. 7:28 Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching from the Central, like my guy YouTube, 6:28. Who do y'all want to see? I mean, we gotta see some change. We gotta see some change. But yeah, they definitely was not having that double-double. Caitlin Spreewell, sheesh. Clark is afraid to shoot in the fourth quarter. Those bricks start echoing. They have Dreams picked. Fever were worst team last year. Now look at them. So if Dream misses playoffs, then Mystics get that pick. Yo, I'm telling you, the Mystics need to load up. Hey, Prodigal, yes sir. Berger could take 50% to 75% of the minutes that Wheeler is getting. Berger, Big Ten, she is used to fast pace. Yep, facts. She's used to the fast pace. She can shoot the 3 ball. She's gonna spread the floor. Facts. Like you got Caitlin playing with Wheeler sometimes or her backup, and she brings no spark off the bench, man. She's a total rhythm killer, a momentum killer. Put Berger in. Caitlin was a machine in the first 2 quarters. She was phenomenal. Facts. She almost had a double-double in the first half. Yup. Mitchell's very one-dimensional, man. There was 3 worst teams in the Fever last season. Reese had 1 record. Congrats, but CC is breaking many records and setting something that haven't ever been done. That stat line she had last game had never been done. Anytime you hear never have been done, you know, you got to chalk it up. That's impressive. Mitchell would be great as a teammate if she would act like one. She has to understand the only reason they are in these games is because of Caitlyn. That's like the rift, the chemistry issue. It's like Wheeler and Mitchell be freezing her out in the fourth, it feels like. But Caitlyn could be more aggressive now. I will say that. Caitlyn definitely could be more aggressive. She's too selfless at times. She need to be more aggressive. We don't care about streaks. We want wins. Unk standing on business. Fever was worst team last year, which is why they got the first pick. If you say Clark doesn't have the ball in her hands, that's a lot. That is a lot. She definitely has the ball in her hands. She's making decisions, but she's running what the coach is calling. Yo, see, they was not playing with her. They were having none of that double double. None of that double double. I am pissed Camila Cardoso was benched last game in fourth quarter. She shot 80% from the field and rebounded Reese, who shot 29% from the field. I know Camilla's been battling foul trouble, but she's definitely finding her rhythm. She get a go-to move in that post, and it's over. Reese is not winning the Rookie of the Year. CC's one of the best in the entire league. Yes, Paris in the house. We got royalty in the house tonight, this evening. Caitlyn's turnovers will come down when she goes to a better team. They got to catch the rock, but she also got to be more cautious. I watched Clark get into the paint, was wide open with the ball, and rather than go on 3 foot from the rim, she passed out for a three. Caitlyn best in the league. Now, we know Asia Wilson is the face. Best player in the league. She's so elite, y'all. Oh, my God. 25 points, 12 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block in the All-Star game, and beating Team USA. So, YouTube, you got Caitlyn winning the MVP of that game. That's what you're saying. You got Caitlyn winning MVP. Not many guards have ever been Rookie of the Year. It seems to be slanted towards post players, but kind of hard to ignore a player who currently leads the W in assists. She's going to have the season record. Clark is really dishing the rock really well. But man, her ceiling is going to be capped as long as Coach Sods is that coach. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to tell people who's right or who's wrong, but I'm definitely taking Sabrina over Caitlin Clark right now at this very moment. Now, next year, it could be a totally different story. We're talking about a vet versus a rookie at this point. Caitlin's turnovers won't really come down. Kevin, welcome in, welcome in. But it's also not a problem if the tempo is really high and her usage is through the roof. Just try not to get them in the half court. Yeah, try not to get them in the half court. Try not to get them in, like you said, because you don't want those turnovers turning into transition offense on the other end. Russell Westbrook won MVP. Like, he was elite. He was great. And he also was known as being turnover prone. It happens. Sods is a terrible coach. Agreed. Yeah, Sods is definitely holding this group back, though. We see the potential. Last game, you got 3 players with double-doubles with Smith, Boston, Clark. You got Kelsey Mitchell with a 28-piece. Like, you see the potential with this group. They are a playoff caliber team. I know this Rookie of the Year race is heating up. Don Staley came out and said Angel Reese is the MVP, 13.8 points. Still leading the league in rebounds at 11.8 rebounds. The assists have gone up a little bit as well. Now, I'm just curious if AJ is going to let the rookie take the rebound title from her. Yo, it's going to come down to pride at that point. Sabrina stats say otherwise. When Christie Sods puts Erica Wheeler in, it's the equivalent of watching old people eat at a senior citizen home. She kills all the momentum. Yep, Wheeler the CC stopper. Facts. 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 Yo, Kennedy Carter is a dog. She had a terrible game today, but she is a dog. So yeah, the Sky have a talented team as well, man. They get a point guard that can play defense, that can shoot the three, that can be a playmaker for this group and make an entry pass into the post. They're gonna be dangerous. L, welcome in, welcome in. Mercury was the worst team. You guys can stop hating on Chicago. Anybody can win. I don't see any superior team. I mean, if you look at it, I feel like the superior team right now is the first team to 20 wins. That is the New York Liberty right now. It's kind of them and everybody else right now. Well, I have no idea why Wallace was a starter. She's terrible. She stinks. She stinks. She was the worst starting guard in the league. Brandon, you, me, and everyone in here can coach better than sides. Get our popcorn and watch the facts. He just has the best show in the house, and it's annoying. Yes, Mabry, 21 points led them. Mabry is hooping. She's so streaky, though, man. Like, I love when she's on. When she's on, she's on. She's money. She's a knockdown shooter. She can hit from anywhere. It only needs this much space. But she'll give you 21, and then the next 2 games, she'll give you 6. She's a good playmaker, too, though. She will do. But, yeah, I like both these teams. I think they're both ahead of schedule. I mean, respect to the Sky, y'all. They literally rebuilt their whole team. They got, like, 4 players from last season. Yes, Carter should definitely be in the All Star game. People saying that hip check on CC is why Carter's not in the All Star game. Real talk. Putting her body on CC cost her, apparently. 28 piece. Y'all know she does not pass the rock. She literally does not pass the rock. Yo, I'm telling you, Kelsey Mitchell's good for at least 3 turnovers for Caitlin a game. Yeah, Wheeler stinks. Wheeler stinks. The Fever players better get with the program. If they don't compliment CC, they're going to be gone sooner than later. Buy-in Holt, yes. Yes, yo, Lexi Holt is a dog, man. Like, the energy she brings off the bench and then the energy she brought to the starting lineup is incredible. Like, there's no way that Christie Wallace should have ever been getting minutes over Lexi Holt. Disrespect. She does not have the ball when CS gives it to Wheeler. It's like the Fever coaches watch film from Yeah, they never did. Like you could literally just run the same stuff. Facts. Y'all making some good points. Yeah, I gotta go with the Liberty. I definitely gotta go with the Liberty. Yeah, I definitely gotta go with the Liberty. It feels like the Liberty and everybody else. Yes, Carter is definitely a good player. Yeah, Wallace is hot trash. Yeah, maybe be trying to stretch the court. She's a good playmaker, but she does risk it for the biscuit. Definitely. Reese has been consistent the whole year. Clark has 3 good games and 2 were against good teams. I think they both are showing consistency. Definitely. Yeah, she should be in the All Star game though. Kennedy Carter should absolutely be in the All Star game. It's mad disrespectful that she's not. WB, welcome in, welcome in. Rookie of the year shouldn't be close. CC22 all day. But Reese is a beast. See, I respect that aspect though. Like, you can be a fan of one and not tear down the other. You can be a fan of Caitlin and Angel Reese and still respect the game, their individual games. CC out there looking like John Stockton with the assist. Frederick, welcome in. Yo, Leroy, what's up, my guy? What is Victoria Saxon's role in this team? The bench is warm enough. Either play her, trade her, or cut her. Exactly. They could have kept Celeste Taylor and cut Saxton because it seems like they have no plan for her. I'm right there with you, Frederick. Seems like they have no plan for her at all. No plan for Saxton. Lynn Dunn called Clark a role player and shooting guard. It's like her and Saz never watched film or talked to Coach Bluter. And what's crazy is they said that they were never gonna they loved her game in college. They weren't gonna try to change it. Clark for MVP college? Sheesh, that's how we feeling. I can't do it. I can't put her over Asia. I can't put her over Asia. Yeah, Kennedy Carter is a dog though. Chicago got a few dogs. If Fever win, keep shooting Mitchell. A shooting guard is supposed to be a serious offensive threat. Jordan, Kobe, Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Reggie Miller were all shooting guards. Facts. Facts. I mean, they know what she's there to do. They know that Mitchell's there to get back to get buckets, and that's all she's there to do. That's all she's done her whole career. RC, you already know. You already know the gift of the gab. I'm going to pass on his body. I'm Caitlin Clark driving for the N1. Like Asia, go Clark and switch it from the art. Yes, the fever coming up. All the CC haters get CC. Michael, welcome in. You're consistent at crying at the referees to give her free throws. We saw that against the Liberty. Or better yet, consistent. It annoys me like when any player thinks they should have gotten a foul and they like complain and walk back on defense. Yo, like get your tail back on defense. I don't root against the Sky or Reese. I just want them doing don't want them doing better than the Fever. That's fair. You a Fever fan. I respect it. Lexi definitely should be starting. Only players I like on the Fever are Clark, Boston, and Timmy Fagnelli. Okay. Those are some very popular players. David, welcome in. Welcome in. I decided to watch Reese, and she is not good. So people that talk about her either don't watch or don't know what a good player is. She definitely did not have nowhere near her best game today. Jonquel Jones was not having it. The Liberty were playing some really superb defense today. If Fever win, yep. CC is the best all-around player. Like in the league, if you look at the MVP voting, who is the most valuable player for their team in the league, okay. Mitchell needs to be a team player and try like she does on offense on defense. Yeah, I mean, if she was scoring like that and locking up on defense, you wouldn't hear anything from me. The WNBA giving both CC and Angel the Rookie of the Year like the NBA did to Jay Kidd and Grant Hill in the 94-95 season. Okay, co-Rookie of the Years? People will riot. But I'm not saying it can't happen now. But people would definitely be upset. People would be upset, y'all. People would be spazzing about that co-Rookie of the Year. I'm not saying, I mean, both players are deserving, but right now it seems like Caitlyn is definitely pulled away. The WNBA All Stars beat Team USA next week. What are predictions? Yo, Team USA battling a few injuries too. Oh, absolutely. Kayla McBride is a dog, and we're getting to see them play together on the All Star team. McBride might be the best shooter in the league. I'm not gonna hold y'all. And when we get to see Clark and Reese, yes, I think that is going to be a dynamic duo because y'all know how good Clark is getting the ball to bigs that run the floor hard. And that is Reese's bread and butter, beating other bigs down the court. I'm calling at least 4 assists to Angel Reese. Yeah, Reese is just scratching the surface on her game. I think she'll add a jump shot. She's got some Asia Wilson, like some young Asia Wilson, some young Dearica can be in her game where she can take defenders off the dribble, bring it up the court. She's got that point forward ability, gifted passer when they run the offense, like when she's bringing it up. Yeah, Angel's definitely just scratching the surface. Prodigal got the All Stars pulling it off. Yo, Team USA is dealing with some injuries. They are dealing with some injuries, y'all. And that is the thing. Brittany Griner's banged up. Chelsea Gray's still looking banged up. Nafisa Collier is probably not going to be playing. Brandon, but don't this remind you of LaMelo versus Anthony Edwards Rookie of the Year where AE came on strong late this week? I'm telling you. So I was a big LaMelo guy. He was the first sports card I ever got. Like, I love LaMelo. He was my guy. Loved him in high school. Watched him in Australia. Watched him in, like, everywhere he's been. I'm a huge LaMelo fan. Born and raised in North Carolina. Huge Charlotte Hornets fan. Love LaMelo. I debated him and Anthony Edwards so hard for 2 years, saying I would choose Melo. I moved to North Dakota. Was a sports reporter up there for a while. Big sports market up there in Fargo. The Minnesota borders them for people that don't know. So the Timberwolves are the pro team up there. And when I got to see Ant Edwards real live, like these last 2 seasons, Ant Edwards has completely pulled away. That could happen between Clark and Reese in the next 2 years, where maybe Clark just completely pulls away if Reese doesn't continue to develop. Do y'all think so? Do y'all feel like he could get Sue Bird's record, Clark, before the break? Next 3 games, CC will beat the assist record set by Tashina Pincario. Caitlyn is carrying. carrying the Fever with 13 assists the last 3 games in a row. If it weren't for her, where would they be? Probably in the mix for the #1 draft pick again. Hold on. Let me scroll up real quick. Hold on now. Okay, Scott versus Connecticut Sun. That's gonna be a good one, for sure. People act like Kaylin and Angel are in a rap beef. Like you gotta, yeah, this is not Death Row versus Bad Boy. A co-rookie of the year is totally disrespectful to both players, especially Clark. All that she has to do. Do you see how the Fever, when they take Clark out of games, they be losing leads when she comes out? Yeah, yo, Griner took a tough shot, hard fall. Clark, and I mean, the Fever got fortunate. Natasha Cloud and Diana Taurasi didn't play either. I'm going to the Fever versus Aces to see all the Iowa women on one game. Okay, respect. We got Caitlin versus Kate Part 3. Love that. Love that. Love that from y'all. Taking in some action. He only reads pro CC comments. What? Bearable Club Cub. Whoa, come on now. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. Cut it out. We talk about everybody. Everybody is welcome. I am unbiased. I am not one of them. Please do not play with me, my good sir. CC is definitely a game changer. Yes, yes. Y'all got the chat live right now. Man, tell him, Paris. Why is he playing with me? There's definitely like the Clarkies. It does become Clark Street in here, but I promote everybody. I love good basketball. I've given both these players their flowers. I've given this entire draft class their flowers. I can't help who comes in the chat though. We just be vibing, thriving and vibing, baby. Hey, let them know. Let them know all fans are welcome. Okay, natural girl, welcome in, welcome in. Be at the Sky Sun game. We got a lot of people going to the Sky Sun game. That's gonna be a fun one. That is gonna be a fun one. That is definitely gonna be a fun game. Brandon saw Anthony Edwards play was like LaMelo, Lagello. Ooh, yeah, Anthony Edwards is so different. He is so different. That's true. Angel can go out there and play young, wild, and free now. Smart guy, welcome in, welcome in. The streak comes to an end, and it's just ended for Angel Reese. But the Sky had to figure out what is the identity on that team. I'm telling you, the Sky are just a point guard away. Mitchell deserves some grace. She's been on the field without ever having a 500 season. When she's hot, she's hot. When she's not, she's not. And that's the thing with Kelsey Mitchell, man. Like when she's hot, she's on. She's a bucket. There's nobody on this team that can do what she does. But when she's cold, she's almost unplayable. She's literally almost unplayable. But both these ladies, man, we gotta admit are doing great things. The coach is terrible. Yeah, she just be pulling Caitlin, especially like with Clark being a rhythm shooter. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pull her out. Squizzle, welcome in, welcome in. What's good? Hey, YouTube, you know, man, I keep it 100. Y'all got the chat spicy today. The chat is absolutely spicy. Respect to y'all, man. I love that y'all come here. Y'all make this fun. Y'all definitely make this fun. Do y'all think CC gets the Sue Bird record? Do y'all think she gets it before the break? What is the thought process there? To me, both are keeping it interesting. Facts. Sky, weaker team, but good coach. Fever, better, but not coach. Yeah, that's the thing. The Fever, I think, has the more talented roster, but the front office and the coach stink. And on the other side, for the Sky, worse roster, but better coach, better scheme. And I think they do know their identity, to be honest. They've got vets that are actually respected voices in there. But I do think both teams are ahead of schedule. Hey, RCU, wow. Talk, though. Talk. Stand on business. Man, y'all, I'm telling y'all though, they definitely the Liberty were not allowing Angel Reese to get that double double. Like they were not having it, yo. When I seen them throw four defenders at her, I was like, oh y'all petty petty. If the rest called the game like that, Sky need more than a point guard. If the rest called a game like that against Indiana, that's all anyone would talk about. But Chicago is silence. Yo, the refs were terrible today, though. I'm not gonna lie. Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso was getting hacked down there, down low, and we're not getting calls. It was a very physical game, but they were calling ticky tacky fouls on the other side for New York. Man, it was weird. Sides definitely needs to be fired. This team has great potential, man. They will never reach it with Sides at the leadership at the helm. I need more than a point guard. They still have to figure out what they're going to do with Camille because so far it's not working out. I think she just needs to get healthy and confident. Her and Angel have looked pretty solid together. Reese continues to develop that jump shot. That's going to open up things for Camilla to where they can't just hedge down on her on the post. Yeah, man, she be getting out coached. She be getting out coached, man. Coach Sides be getting out coached. Every game it feels like out coached. I mean, she's terrible. I've never seen somebody so bad at their job. 175 assists. Now, I'm telling you, the Sky are just a point guard away. They're just a point guard away. They have so much talent, man. They literally just need someone to come in that can hit threes, distribute the ball, and play defense and match that energy. And they're going to be set. I need them to be going after Paige, Georgia Amore, uh, Raven Johnson, if she decides to come out. Like, they got to get a guard if they don't in free agency. The reality is Reese should have got that double double today, but she blew that. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Prodigal. She easily could have had a double double. She smoked that layup, man, right under the basket. Reese does such a good job of getting in position, using her body, sealing off, and she 9 times out of 10 makes that layup. I was surprised she missed it. Tree, welcome in. Yeah, the refs have been terrible. Kels Law, what's good? What's good? Yo, Chicago just cannot shoot threes, man. That's the problem. I mean, honestly, that's their biggest weakness is shooting the three ball. They cannot shoot the basketball. That's why they need another guard. Marina Mabry's pretty much the only 3-point threat, and she kind of 50. Yo, Celeste Taylor being cut. We saw what she did. I told y'all Celeste was a WNBA player. I told y'all that the Fever were going to see her again. And we absolutely saw what happened. She was out there dishing that rock, proving that she is a valuable backup point guard. Should have been getting Erica Wheeler's minutes, but hey. Man, honestly, somebody for the Sky, before she got picked up, I would have said Jalen Sherrod, man. She would have been a perfect fit for the Sky. And, they didn't sign her. They let her get signed. I thought that would have been like the most logical fit, in my opinion. I've never seen a coach not call a timeout as their lead evaporates. Literally, you lose a 31-point lead and just let it happen. She didn't adjust the Fever defense. She doesn't. She doesn't do any type of adjustments. No type of adjustments. Let them go on a run. They wanted to sell that game so bad. Yo, but to be honest, Bible Boy, how many top offensive threats guard the best player? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how the NBA is. Point guards rarely guard point guards. Like, Kyrie Irving typically isn't going to guard Steph Curry, man. He's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes both ways. You want to preserve one of your starting score, like your best scorers on the defensive side. So you may have her on a weaker offensive player. But, I mean, we see people do that all the time. Well, yeah, they were not having that, though, man. That was crazy. Yeah, the Sky have a good team, I think, in my opinion. They just need a point guard. That's literally all they're missing is a point guard. If they can get a point guard, the Sky will absolutely be in business. I still think, though, honestly, both these teams make the playoffs this year. I still think both these teams make the playoffs. No, I won't say that. I mean, we're seeing Clark defend. We're seeing her block shots. We're seeing her getting steals. I wouldn't say she's one dimensional. She's far from a lockdown defender, but I wouldn't say she was a liability either. Yo, Deasia Fair, I mean, she's not really much of a playmaker, though. She's just a bucket. That's why I didn't mention Deasia Fair, but I mean, if she can contribute and distribute the ball more so than we've seen her at Syracuse and with the Fever, then yeah, go get Deasia Fair. Why not? I thought they were going to get Celeste Taylor, to be honest with y'all. I really thought the Sky were going to go grab Celeste Taylor. I was surprised they didn't. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for Deasia Fair getting back into the league. They only threw four players at Reese like that today because of that lame stuff she pulled on them last game. What the Sky need to do is trade Camilla and the Dream for Elizabeth Kitley because Elizabeth could shoot the ball outside and Reese could do the inside work. Then it will take the double off her. I mean that's honestly, man, I'm big on Liz Kitley. Like I love her game. I know she's with the Aces right now, and they're probably not letting her go, but she's definitely super, super skilled. Sky will be better now. So they can play freer without the streak is how y'all feeling? Liz Kitley though, free Liz Kitley. I know she's coming back from injury. Yeah, that's the big thing that people keep bringing up about the Sky is that strength of schedule, man. That strength of schedule is going to be brutal for them. Let's take a look real quick at their next few games for the Sky. So of course we know they got the Aces on Tuesday. So the Sky's next game is against the Aces. Then of course we have the break. After the break, they have the Mercury, which is a winnable game. But depending on how healthy the Mercury are, we don't know how long these injuries are gonna affect them. But they got the Sparks. The Sparks though, De'Erica Hamby, Rakia Jackson, nothing to sleep on. They get the Mercury again. Then they play the Suns and the Aces. They play the Sky, or they play the Mystics on the 28th. That could be a game with some playoff implications. The 28th and the 30th are going to be two games to must watch for the Sky as the Mystics are trying to fight for a playoff spot. And then they have the Fever on August 30th, where that could also really, really have some playoff implications. Man, y'all got the chat spicy right now. Chat, y'all are spicy right now. Y'all are spicy right now. The crazy thing is, we keep saying the Fever need another big. They got about five of them. including Saxton, who doesn't even play. The turnover streak lives on. Y'all own one. Unc says they do not want Caitlyn. Unc says the Sky are good without Caitlyn. They're gonna pass. I'm telling y'all though, Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese would be a dynamic duo. I think the Fever would love to have Angel Reese. I think the Chicago Sky would love to have Caitlyn Clark. If any situation where these two could be paired up would be good business. Smith, especially on defense, she did great. I'm still kind of high off her performance where she locked up Stewie and held her to 14 points. But yeah, Alyssa Smith defensive awareness is still very much suspect. Very much so. But three Fever players with in double figures last game, man. I'm just saying. Three Fever players with double doubles, I should say. Four Fever players in double figure scoring. Three of them double doubles. Like that Fever Big Four, you see the potential. You definitely see the potential. Yo, man, LA is not letting go of De'Erica Henry. Yo, man, I'm telling you, the Fever would love to have Spoon as a coach, bro. Because Sods is terrible. Man, I feel like the Sky are literally a point guard away. I really do. Like no cap, smart guy. I really feel like they're a point guard away. Who's the better shooter, Camilla or Elizabeth? Definitely Elizabeth. Elizabeth Kitley, I watched a lot, man. I covered a lot of ACC. I was a sports reporter in North Carolina. You already know. I watched Liz Kitley a lot. I watched Liz Kitley in high school at Northwest Guilford, baby. Come on now. I've been watching Liz Kitley since she was like 16 years old, baby. Come on now. I'm very familiar, bro. Come on now. I really do this, smart guy. I'm really on the scene, bro. Come on now. Yup, Teamy being out is a huge loss, man. I think she has the best chemistry other than Camilla or other than Aaliyah Boston, man. I genuinely think she has the best chemistry. She runs the floor hard. Her energy is dynamic. It changes games. Tinfoil, welcome in, welcome in. Yo, De'Erica Hamby is a dog. Shout out to her for being pushed out of Vegas. They did her dirty. They did her dirty in Vegas. After having kids, she had a slow season last year. She comes back this year and is having a career year. A career year. See, but yeah, the layup was missed. Angel found out what it's like to be guarded like Clark every night. She was held to 8 points. Yo, the Aces bench is pretty bad. I low key think they need to keep getting. They shouldn't have cut Deasia Fair, to be honest with y'all. Asia's the MVP, but CC is in the conversation, but not close enough. Yeah, Asia is on another level. Asia is on another level. Like, point blank, period. It's Asia Wilson and everybody else. Don't sleep on AT, though. And Nafisa Collier has been having an incredible season, too. She's elite. I know she's hurt, but she is freaking elite, y'all. Tell you right now. But yeah, the double double streak came to an end. And it seems like these last two games, Caitlyn really been pulling away in the Rookie of the Year race. That's not to say Angel's definitely not still in it, though. I'm definitely not saying that. Yeah, she absolutely. Timmy has great hands. AB is playing exceptional. She finally got in shape. She running that floor. Yo, AB's footwork is so elite. We don't talk about it enough. We don't talk about it enough. AB's footwork is elite. Reese will be the rebounds leader, Clark the assist leader, and if she hadn't got hurt, Brink was on the way to being the blocks leader. She definitely could have. I hated what happened to Cameron Brink, man. She was finding her stride. She was already one of the best shot blockers in the league. She can shoot the three. I think LA hit 2 home runs with Rakia Jackson and Cameron Brink. Absolutely think they hit 2 home runs. But yeah, Teamy been battling injuries all year, man. The hand, the wrist, like she has been banged up, y'all. The Liberty earned accent. Welcome in, my guy. The Liberty earned your respect today. I'm telling you, they locked up. They was not playing around. They was not playing around. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time in the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Man, I'm telling you, they can play a little bit free now as the double-double streak is over. I know Angel wanted it to continue. She was calling for that rock. But hey, all great things must come to an end. Clark is the MVP. I can't put her in that MVP combo with Asia Wilson. Respect. Hey, appreciate that, Paris. Yes, hit that like button. Run it up, y'all. Run it up. Thank you so much for the support. I gotta say, none of this is possible without you great people. So glad y'all come and decide to chop it up with me on my platform. Facts. No Stewie today, man. No Stewie today. But the Sky have already beaten the Liberty. So who is better, Aaliyah Boston or Angel Reese? I gotta go with Aaliyah Boston. Easily Aaliyah Boston. Easily. She's so much farther advanced as a player on both sides of the basketball. It's really not even close to me at this point. That's not to say that can't change in 2 to 3 years, because I think Angel Reese is really just scratching the surface. Asia on another planet, literally. Asia Wilson is freaking elite. She is the best player in the league by a mile. Debate it with your mammy. Tim saying Tim saying that them double doubles was suspect. Yeah, I gotta go AB without a doubt. I gotta go AB without a doubt. So who will give out better production, Camilla or Elizabeth? I'm going Camilla. Camilla is more ready to contribute right now at this moment, I think. I mean, Elizabeth is talented. She's more skilled than Camilla right now, but she hasn't played a lick of WNBA action. We gotta give her time to get adjusted. Yeah, I gotta go Boston. The AB, she can shoot the three. She's a really good passer. She blocks shots. She rebounds it, and she has elite footwork on that block. If Wilson loses some of her other key players, things are going to change. Asia Wilson could be playing for Golden State next year, and she would still be the same elite player. Asia Wilson is incredible. Boston has a heck of a lot better attitude. I want to see more mean streak out of Aaliyah Boston, though. I want to see that dog come out of her more. I would like to see a little bit more Angel Reese in her as far as just competing, man. Like, I want to see that dog out of Aaliyah Boston. I want to see my bigs putting players on their backside when they trying to drive to the lane. Like, I need to see more of that dog. Y'all got the chat spicy tonight, man. Y'all have the chat spicy, I have to admit. Like, we going in right now. It is on another level right now. Once Miller remembers, Camilla will have a season more experience. Yes, Cardoso was out with injury. Also, she's just getting settled in, definitely. And I've liked what I saw. We see is unserious. Yo, she flexed on him and looked at the crowd, gave him the mean mug. Yes, sir, I did see that. I did see that. Staley had a ridiculous reason that Clark's team loses too much. Yo, Don Staley said Angel Reese is the MVP right now, today. The great Don Staley says Angel Reese is her MVP, or not MVP, Rookie of the Year. My bad, y'all. My bad. Her Rookie of the Year. Mitchell could definitely be a key piece as a gunner. The only problem, she has to play team and let go of the hero ball issue that she has. She don't be passing that rock, y'all. It drives me crazy. She does not dish the rock. I mean, I saw her very frustrated. They had a fast break, and she just pulled up for three. She had Alyssa Smith wide open under the basket, hit her with the my fault after she missed that three. It was like, bro, what are you doing? AB likes to score aggressively. She scored high in a quiet, passive manner. Her game looks just like her personality. Facts. And AB low key, like she like got that Tim Duncan personality. Not like as boring. She has a great personality, but I feel like just that calm, cool demeanor. CC is straight cooking. She eating. She eating, and the Fever have shown a lot of potential. YouTube says he disagrees with Don Staley. Don Staley came out and made a decision. I think the thing that I feel like we all can agree on is that Rakia Jackson is definitely locked in that third spot. And it seems like she maybe can do some climbing because there's so many games left, y'all. There's so many games left. Like, there's a lot of things that can happen over the next month and a half or so after this break. There's still a lot of basketball to be played. There's definitely still a lot of basketball to be played. Kelsey Mitchell to go play for Golden State. Erica not coming back. Yo, they will have so much cap space. Like, who are some free agents y'all want to see the Fever go after? Because they will have a lot of cap space if they get rid of Wheeler and Mitchell. Staley walked back what she said at the ESPYs. What you mean? What you mean? Brett, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I definitely would have had Brink at third before the injury. Defense just sets her apart. Two more triple doubles this season? I could see that. She definitely should have two already, man. Coach Sides sold her. Golly, Coach Sides be messing things up, y'all. She's smelly, bro. She's so bad. Ooh, little part on here, man. We've been going at it, y'all. AB wants to be the best, and you still be friends with her after the game. She has that "please don't be mad at me. This is my job" look all the time. Paris, that's the best analogy for her I've ever heard. You are right on the money with that. Yeah, Charles, I'm with you. The refs was terrible. That game was called very one-sided, in my opinion. Brett, welcome in, welcome in. They need another All-Star. Do we want to see Elena Della Don on the Fever next season? Sods and Wheeler are the keys to stopping Clark. Yes. Yes. They are her biggest ops, her biggest opposition. Definitely her. I mean, it's blatant too. It screams self sabotage. It screams self sabotage, guys. It really does. To me, it screams self sabotage. Like, what are you actually doing? Smart guy has a question. If Elizabeth is on that Skies team in that game with Reese, does she get a double double in today's game? I mean, honestly, I don't know. We could play, what ifs, could have, should have, what might happen. I really don't know, smart guy. I really don't have an answer for you. But I am a big Kitley fan. I think she's super talented, and I can't believe the league let her fall to the Aces. I thought that was one of the biggest steals of the draft. We'll see, but yeah, I mean, I don't know about the double double, but I'm huge on Liz Kitley. Love her game. At the SB, Staley said that AR was her pick for Rookie of the Year. She said it again in the airport. She just said it again earlier. I made a video about it. She said it again. She doubled down. So if CC is at 22, 7, and 13 when the season ends, and Asia is at 26, 3, and 10 when the season ends, Who's the MVP? Man, that's like a 8 point scoring bump. That's like a 8 point scoring bump and a 6 assist. Like that's a lot. That's a big what if, Tim. Tim, that's a big what if, bro. That's a big what if. But with those numbers, you couldn't deny Clark. But that's a big what if, man. That's a lot more production than she's giving right now. Elizabeth is way better than Cardosa on offense. I don't know how, but she was in college, absolutely, but we don't know how she's gonna adjust to the WNBA. We don't have anything to go off of. Smart guy, she ain't seen no action. Yo, I'm telling you, she pimping, big pimping Paris, big pimping Christie, like ridiculous, man. I can't believe she getting away with what she's doing. Who are some players y'all want to see? Bring in Elena Deladon. She's a leader. She's a lead on offense and defense. Facts. She would fit that system so well. She's just everything the Fever needs and would make the Fever a finals contender. I agree. Didn't the Mystics coach say he just wanted to take the ball out of CC's hands? Then Sides went and did it for them. I'm sure he whispered thank you. Definitely. There are going to be a lot of coaches and opposing players that are sending Christie Sides. Christmas cards, holiday gifts, holiday cards, holiday presents. You know, there gonna be a lot around the holidays. She's gonna be getting a lot of love. Okay, Sato. Okay, okay. She likes CC. Okay, she is super talented. I know she's bad. She's battled injuries this season herself as well. She's definitely battled her own injury. Yo, Rakia Jackson went for 23 today. Yo, in that fourth quarter, Sophie Cunningham was letting that thing fly. She was letting it fly. My thing is, you have to find somebody to replace Mitchell if you don't re-sign her, Michael. Because my thing is, there's not many players in the league that can do what she does. I think they obviously can't get her, but I think like a Scott Diggs would be perfect to play next to Kayla Clark. If Dejanay Cunningham or Carrington, if Dejanay Carrington is gonna be a free agent, maybe look at her as well. Yeah, Marina Mabry is a dog, man. She's definitely she played with attitude. I like her game. And Rakia Jackson's so low maintenance, man. She gets her shots within the Florida offense, gives you a cool 20 points, and you don't even know. You don't even know what hit you. It's just all within the Florida offense. I think they should go for somebody else, though. I don't think Kelsey Mitchell is the long-term answer for a backcourt mate with Caitlin. I think they are both very good individually, but as a cohesive group, they're not that good together. So I would say I don't think you should re-sign Mitchell if you have a better complementary piece in mind. If you have a replacement in mind, don't re-sign her. If you don't have anybody in mind, you can't let her walk and not have a replacement in place, or you're going to take a major step back. Sure, Reeves is going to use this game as a tryout for Clark. It could be a tryout for a couple of different players, man. I mean, it could be a tryout for Brianna, who's a alternate on this team. It could be a tryout for a few different players. Maybe Dearica Hamby. It could be a tryout for, a couple of different players, I think. But yeah, I definitely think Caitlin is in that conversation. As an alternate, we already know she is. So yeah, I definitely think, you would be crazy not to consider it. With the injuries that Team USA is dealing with, they could be down 3 players before the Olympics even start. Yep, it's still a lot of games. There's still some games left. That's the thing. You can't take Mitchell out without a replacement. You have to have somebody in mind to take her spot. You cannot just let her walk. Sunshine, welcome in. None of them are going to the playoffs, but Liberty in Vegas, Liberty and the Mercury, Chicago and Indiana. Throwing out some teams. But Mitchell, I mean, nobody on the team can do what she does. When it's ISO, she's elite. When the shot clock is low and the offense and the team is scrambling and breaking down, she can get you a bucket at any time. and she's not afraid to take the big shots. We've seen her close out games and be the closer for this team and win them games, and we've also seen them shoot them out of games. Just like with any great scorer, you got to take the good with the bad. I would like it a lot better though if she was more engaged on defense. The Dreams seem like they're going to get the number one pick the way they are playing. So Paige, maybe. What do you think? I think I don't know, like, because a lot of people saying Kiki or Aiken is going to be the number one pick. The Dream could probably use her maybe more than Paige. I feel like the Dream have a lot of guards already. I feel like they could use Kiki more than Paige, but you can't go wrong with either pick. You really can't. You really can't go wrong. Now that Nafisa and DT out, just put CC and AR in, call it a day. That'll do a lot of good for the culture. That would be huge for the culture. Huge for the culture. If they let her walk, they have to hit the trade market. The free agent market is light on guard. You have Kia Nurse. That may be another one they can go after is Kia Nurse, who's been having a pretty good season this year as well after leaving the Mercury. Yep, still some games left, man. Still a lot of season left. Man, Chicago gonna have to wait though. That's 3 years away for Juju. I tell you what though, that class with Juju, Malaysia Poole Wiley, Michaela Williams, Talia Scott, Audie Crooks, Tessa Johnson, like that draft class is going to be elite. Can't forget about Hannah Hidalgo either. Oh my goodness. Plus Dunn brought in Asad who did not even want to take the job. Mitchell is elite facts. We keeping Mitchell. Don't fool yourself. She will attack the basket or light it up. Mitchell dad died, so she's playing with a whole deeper motive than a lot of players. Period. Fast. That's major. That's heavy. That's heavy. Losing a parent. That's very heavy. Man, Mitchell has played her whole career with the Fever. Maybe she may finally want out. Had to get it out. I mean, maybe she wants to change the scenery. Maybe she wants to change the scenery. I definitely think she has a valued role with this team in Indiana. And if they don't find someone to take her place, if she does walk, it's going to be a major hole in the offense because she's their number one scoring option. Major hole in the offense. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Kilsaw. They got some talent, but I know Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard have definitely both been banged up. But yeah, man, definitely a lot of suspect stuff going on down there at Atlanta. They more of a nightmare than a dream right now. The Angel Reese get double teamed in today's game, and if she did get double teamed, and if you got Elizabeth over there, how can you double team Angel and Scott don't have shooting? That's their biggest weakness. They do not have shooting. Roger, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Kennedy Carter like is a dog. I mean, that's a very good comparison. That's a very good comparison. That is a very good comparison. I mean, Kennedy Carter is a dog. She's elite. She's absolutely elite. She is absolutely elite. She is just like a running back that hits the hole, man. Like Kennedy Carter is always an attack mode, and so is Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, honestly, I think the Sun would be the best matchup for the Fever more so than like the Liberty. The Sun would be a. I think honestly, I think they've got enough firepower to keep up with the Connecticut Sun. They would just have to play defense. They double reached because they knew she was gonna force up shots. Yo, they threw four defenders at her, y'all. Four defenders at Angel Reese. Four of them. But yeah, I mean, Caitlyn is always finding. Y'all know Kelsey Mitchell like to take off in transition. Clark be finding her with them passes, getting her open shots. Winning definitely cures everything. Winning definitely cures everything. Facts. I don't think the Fever can beat the Lynx. No. I mean, without Nafisa Collier, yes. Yes. Without Nafisa Collier, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without Nafisa Collier, yes. I think they could beat the Mercury, though. I definitely think they could beat the Mercury in a series. I definitely think they could beat the Mercury. Brandon, you're right. We don't know what Elizabeth's going to be about in the WNBA, but she's 6'5" or 6'7". I think she will be fine, especially on offense. She's definitely super skilled. Liz Kitley is super skilled. The last part of the season is gonna be a lustrous time for the W. I can't wait. So many storylines left to play out, man. So many storylines left to play out. So many storylines. Yes, definitely an assassin of the highest order, the most pristine order. She is a dog, man. She didn't play well today, but she's definitely the best player on the sky, hands down. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen over the second half of the season. And I think the Sky and the Fever could surprise some teams in the playoffs, especially if they get a matchup like the Mercury or the Lynx who are banged up. The Mercury are banged up. Like there's a lot of teams that are trying to get healthy and are going to be using this break, and it's definitely going to impact the Olympic team as well. Yeah, keep Wheeler on the bench, man. Keep Wheeler on the bench by all means, by any means necessary. Keep her on the bench. She is terrible, man. She is awful. The momentum killer, the ball stopper, the run breaker. I mean, it is terrible. But y'all, we have been on for about an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna do another live. We're gonna do another late night live tonight around 11:30. I got y'all. We're gonna do another one. But before we got in here for this first piece, man, y'all hit me with the hot takes. What do y'all want to hear me talk about later tonight? Hit me with the hot takes for the season, biggest storylines. What y'all got, man? Holler at me in the comments. Holler at me in the chat. Holler at me in the chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. To me, Mitchell has justified her selfishness. Who else besides Mitchell will hit a clutch three when CC has the clamps on her? Nobody. Love Kelsey Mitchell. She's a bucket. She is an absolute bucket. You cannot deny that. We cannot deny her of that. She's an absolute bucket. Hey, fuck, bring her. Hey, bring the wife too. Tell her to lock in. Tell her Lava Brandon Blakely is a family affair. I appreciate you joining in. Angel Reese is the MVP hands down because she's doing things on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. So should we debate that? Should we talk about that later tonight? Should Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese be in the MVP conversation? What topics do y'all want to talk about tonight? Yo, Wheeler is a 29-4 run when they took it. Like, bro, Wheeler is so bad. She brings nothing to the table for this team, y'all. She brings nothing to the table. She brings nothing to the table. We're gonna talk about what moves do the Fever need to make and what moves do the Chicago Sky need to make to be championship contenders. Hey, Flo, that was wild. I know. That was wild. I'm not here to knock anybody. That's wild, though. Does the Fever record really tell the story of where the team is at right now? Is the Fever a top five team if Christie knows how to coach? I think they are a top five team with a good coach. I absolutely think they would be. If they had a good coach, they would definitely be a top five team. They're top 7 right now, and they're fighting Christie sides tooth and nail every game, y'all. It is madness out here. Futuristic, welcome in, welcome in. Give me some. What topics? What else do y'all want to talk about tonight? We going live again at 11:30. I got y'all on the late night live tonight because y'all been showing out so much lately. I gotta reward y'all, man. Y'all been showing so much love. We getting on the live at 11:30. I got y'all on the late night live. Whatever y'all want to chop it up about, whatever y'all want to talk about, y'all just let me know. Let me know. I feel like Aaliyah in here, RC. Let me know. If I'm the Sky, I'm getting on the phone right now for Kitty. Okay, okay. What I hate most about Saz is how she never. Yeah, she's always throwing the players under the bus, man. She's always throwing players under the bus. I'm telling you, you could tell. Yo, she was pissed at Saz. CC is done with Saz. I don't think the relationship is repairable. CC is done with Saz. I think Teaspoon favors Angel Reese, which messes up the game. Camilo Cardoso is the more impactful player. I would not be surprised if by the end of their careers, Cardoso is the better player. Trade deadline is August 20th. Will anyone get traded? Okay, we can talk about what trades would y'all like to see the Fever make. We'll talk about that on the next live. Brandon late night the best because more people want to have good ball chat and chill. Facts. Paris, you already know. You already know the late night lives definitely go hard. Like I love the late night lives. We definitely get a lot of good conversation in the late night lives. Definitely. What are some other topics y'all want to talk about the lives? We're going live at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What are some more topics y'all want to talk about? Hit me with the topics. Hit me with the topics. What do we think? Yes, we'll talk some trades tonight. Okay. Okay. Paris, you got it. You know I got you. We talking trades tonight. Anything else? Trades, trades. What else we got? What else? Trades you would like to see? Kia Nurse for Christy Wallace and some picks. Man, ain't nobody trading for Christy Wallace, but that will be major. Kia Nurse having one of the best seasons she's had, especially dishing the basketball. Bronny James, okay, Prodigal, I got you. Bronny been very suspect to start his NBA career in summer league. Had 3 points the other night. We can definitely talk about Bronny. I got you. All right, what else? What else? What else? What else y'all got? We talking WNBA trades. We talking WNBA trades. We talking All Star game, and we talking Bronny James. Ooh, Kelsey Mitchell for Diamond to Shields and Dana Evans. Okay. Okay. Any street free agents that can be signed that can be brought back and maybe playing overseas. I mean, there's always I feel like we haven't talked about it really, but Alexis Morris is still out there somewhere. Mackenzie Holmes is still out there somewhere. I'm just saying. But yeah, y'all topics. So tonight we have WNBA free agency trades that you would like to see, not trade deadline talk. So we're talking WNBA trade deadline talk, trades you want to see. We're talking a little Bronny James. We're talking Olympics. We're talking All Star game predictions. So we got a loaded slate, y'all. We will definitely talk about all these things, man. I will see y'all at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight to talk about all the latest we just mentioned. We got trade deadline. We got WNBA All Stars coming up. We got the Olympics coming up. We got Bronny James talk and everything in between. Y'all already know we don't have to stick to the script. We never do, but we gonna talk about it all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with me for this live. We will be back again for a live edition late night edition of Live with Brandon Blakeney. Thank you so much. This is not possible without y'all. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Stay up to date with the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, hey, we out.